Let them children sing. Salutations, 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 everybody. I'm Mo3 times, and I'm shooting this beam out to you tonight because I would like to share a great conversation I had with comedian Scotty T. Scotty T is the creator of Your Comedy Minute. You can find him on YouTube and other social media platforms. Don't worry, I got links in the descriptions for his stuff. Now, during the interview, I embarrassingly referred to Scotty T's creation as the Comedy Corner. I know, I'm a jerk. And I sincerely apologize for the gaffe that I committed at least a handful of times. I meant no disrespect, so please show me a little grace and understand it's Your Comedy Minute with Scotty T. Now, Scotty T shares tales and experiences from his 61 trips around the sun. That's right, 61. He's a veteran of the music industry, promoting some of the biggest musical talents of all time, including TLC, Dave Matthews, and Whitney Houston. Scotty T is also known in the comedy world. He's shaken hands with the greats like George Carlin, Stephen Wright, and Robin Williams. Now, consider this conversation as an icebreaker to future collabs, because I'm definitely going to have many more great conversations with this guy. Comedy, tragedy, and everything in between gets discussed in this episode of Talking Shit, Getting Clicks. Give me applause. And that's what we do. Don't cop. No applause. Children sing. All right. So I'm about to start the interview, and just to let you know, it picks up from me and Scotty T were already having a previous conversation before I started recording. He was shelling out jokes like no other, and I decided to hit record on it. Let's check it out. Start recording right here. We're starting.
Okay.
Go.
Oh, you skipped the first three.
I did. You guys, yeah.
Well, now why? Well, then why do you want me to start with this?
I start with
thing?
the worst.
What the worst?
The best worst.
The best worst. When you say groaner, this one might make you. Well, I can do two.
Okay.
Here, I'll do the long one, then I'll do a short one. There's a guy. He picks up this prostitute, a nasty skank thing, and so he's back there. He's eating her out. He's eating her out. It's a piece of corn. Man, but he keeps going. Oh, another piece of corn. He says to her, hey, lady, are you sick or something? She said, no, but the guy that was there earlier was.
I'm going to use that one.
Kid.
I'm going to use, I'm
kid.
telling that first thing in the morning tomorrow at the job. HR, I'm coming. I will see you.
HR, that's why I got fired from Lowe's telling jokes.
Oh, man.
And the other one.
It's Lowe's. It's like a hardware store. You're supposed to be able to tell some banging ass dirty jokes next to the lumber section.
The best is I was there like 4.5 years, and I was known. The manager, who and I are still friends on Instagram, send me jokes and stuff. Yeah, true story. But the other really nasty joke, and this is just terrible. I should not.
Warning. They've been warned.
Please put the kids away. what? This joke is for adults only. Not for kids. Please put the kids away.
Oh.
What does a cell? I'm going to mess it up now. I set it up so bad, I'm going to mess it up. What does a cell phone and a child have in common?
A cell phone and a child. A cell phone and a child. I have no idea. What do they have in common?
Well, if you lose them and you can't find them for a couple days, they're dead.
Oh my God. Groan.
They're dead.
That's a groan.
They're fucking dead. Good. They're dead.
Good and terrible.
That's it. That's for you right there.
Hey, I'm glad you started the recording.
Right? This is how we're starting
Can I go
out.
get another beer?
Definitely. Oh, those are high lifes. I love those. The
Can I smoke a
champagne of
cigarette?
beer.
Can I
You
smoke a cigarette?
You can do whatever you want.
No, man. Are you sure?
Talking shit, getting clicks. I am Mo 3
Are you
times.
sure?
And
'Cause
I
it's
am
your
joined
show.
by.
This is your thing, man. You're recording.
Sir, please introduce yourself. You gotta light a cigarette first. Boom.
I'm a little. Well, you said, what are your favorite things of smoking pot? I love smoking pot. I love smoking cigarettes. I'm low in tar. I'm
Yeah.
low in tar and nicotine. I don't get enough tar and nicotine. My doctor,
never.
my doctor's that. Dr. Al Bendover. Dr. Vinny
Al.
Boombots. Dr. Vinny Boombots.
Dr. Vinny Boombots.
He told me, yeah, I went to get a prostate exam. I said, where should I put my pants? He said, right over there with mine.
Oh my God. Yeah, I love these. I love these. Those are like, yeah, those are type of those Rodney jokes right there.
Oh, I told you I met Rodney. But don't name drop. Tom Hanks told me that.
Yeah, we're not. Damn it, Tom. Philadelphia Tom Hanks.
Yeah. Is that where he's from?
No, that's the movie he was in when he had.
Oh, yeah. Rita
high
Wilson.
five.
Rita Wilson's his wife. They had COVID. They were over in Australia.
I remember this. Rita, I like Rita.
Yeah.
I like Tom Hanks. Is Tom Hanks a national treasure?
I think so.
Do you think his
son's a little jerk off, Chet Hanks.
Chet,
you know about him?
He speaks patois. I've heard him in his Jamaican accent.
Yeah, oh yeah, he's a white boy summer and shit. Yeah, he's a stupid little idiot.
You could be worse. Your dad's Tom Hanks. He could really be worse.
Hey, you haven't figured it out, Mo, 3 times.
What's up?
I love people that make me laugh. And you just made me. It could be worse. Your dad. What could be worse?
Your dad's Tom Hanks.
Yeah, I get out of shit. My dad takes care of me. Right. You're fucking right there.
Oh my God.
That's funny as hell.
My dad's out of control.
No, I think that's why I like you so much, Mo. 3 times. Mo. It's Curly and Larry 3 times. 3 Stooges.
I love those.
Boy, you look good, man. All of a sudden, you got that thing dialed in. You're looking.
I probably looked in the camera.
You got freshen my shit up. We're in a battle of the webcams.
The here. Webcams. I'm in something.
I'll tell you what, lighting is so important. I'm surrounded by, and I don't like lights. When I say that, I've a few times in my life I've stepped into, like with Tony Braxton or something, where it's
oh man.
I got out of a. This is true. Oh, and I should do. I got out of a car one time.
You didn't introduce yourself.
What's that?
You gotta introduce yourself.
No, man. I was scared as shit. I didn't know. This is one of my favorite stories. This is one of my favorites.
All right.
I got fired from RCA. Oh, no, I quit. I quit RCA Records. And like 10 hours after I quit, my phone rang and they said, look, this lady, Nancy Levin, works for MCA. She's starting, they're starting a new record company, Red Ant. And so like a few hours later, I'm on a plane to Beverly Hills. And they put me up, at this, limo and all this shit. And I get out. And they pull up this hotel, and I go to get out. I'm like, what the fuck? I got my Fred Flintstone suitcase. What the fuck? What the fuck are you guys doing?
Oh my God.
I'm a guy from York, Pennsylvania. And they were waiting for like Julio Iglesias or something.
Oh, man.
I was Julio.
They thought you were Julio and they papped you? Is that what it's called, getting papped?
Hey, I'm Scotty T. You're Scotty.
Oh, my God. That's who we're... I don't even know. I have these buttons that I hit, and I always hit the wrong ones.
What? It don't matter.
It's like
Forget the buttons, man.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Real life.
You should all know.
That's me. I love, even though I just said that, I love when shit's going on. Like the turd. Can you put the turd up? See if you can get the turd. I like the turd.
Oh, okay.
The turd is my favorite.
Oh, hold on.
Get the turd. Put several turd. Mr. Hanky.
Mr.
South
Hanky.
Park. Mr. Hanky, South Park. I love it. Come on, you got
I got it up on my record. I got it on
I'm not
my
leaving until you
recording.
put
The turd up.
at least one. Put a turd, and if you can, move it over to my side. There you go. You got shit happening now.
So there we have this. Boom.
There you go.
It is. There it is. I love it. That's the shit. He's smiling because he's talking. He's getting clicks.
You had another little turd that you could fly around. Can you do that?
Can I fly it? I can make this. I can go like this.
And you can't move it to my side.
I can't get it over to your side. On my recording, it can show up on your side. Like when I,
So yeah, you can put it right over my head.
I'm gonna slide it right over your head right now. You can't.
Oh, that'd be wonderful.
But there it is.
Maybe put it over my. My hair is just scaring. My dress is a mess.
We can't even see you.
Mo 3 times. I can't thank you so much, man. You are a ray of light in these dark times. I don't want to get too serious, but I'm telling you.
I appreciate it.
The world we're living in right now, you got people blowing their heads off because they didn't get their onion rings at Sonic Drive-Thru, or you got, shit going on at McDonald's or wherever, or at the supermarket, or, and that's why, and I'm being honest here, Mo 3 times, I admire that you're taking on some really big topics because, man, it's like I said a minute ago, you mentioned Trump, you got this side. You said Biden, you got this side. And these are tough times, slippery slope right now.
Slippery slopes. I think we all need each other. There's like a thin veil between people that separate us. And then when you get a chance just to get to know somebody and you're like, oh, I like that. I like the same cereal you like. And next thing you know, all right. So maybe 50 years of racism might not be out the window over a box of cereal. But I think we all should focus. It's just what you focus on. It's what you focus on.
That's a great point. That's a great point. I don't want to ever be that guy that doesn't acknowledge that. But in the same sense, you have to look at it from, and that's what I like about you. You seem to take a real wide scope of things. You don't just say, well, here is a black man, a black veteran version of things. Let me see what this dumb 61-year-old white guy has to say about it. And I think that's important because, to me, my grandfather didn't have slaves. My father didn't have slaves. But yet, I understand. That's like the old O.J. Simpson that Chris Rock did. Remember that? I understand.
I can condone it, but I understand.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And I kind of tied that up in a small little loop. I didn't mean to get so serious, but I think serious conversations, it's like the whole, like if you know my channel at all, I do comedy. I don't do race jokes. I don't do political jokes. I don't do LGBTQ, RSTUVW. I don't do those jokes. I don't do, there's no Adolf Hitler jokes. There's no Nazi jokes. There's certain things I hold sacred. Right. But yet I'll do pedophile and rape jokes. A good rape joke's good. Good rape jokes. Now I get kids. I'm kidding.
Right.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Scotty T from your comedy corner. I'm gonna throw your I'll throw your page up there.
Right now, I'm not getting enough oxygen. Right now.
I love that hat. Is it the whole Simpsons?
Yeah, here, I'll tell you what. Now you figure it out here. I'm gonna try and get my head right.
All right. So if I can remember,
what's wrong with the hat? I'll try and turn it right.
All right, Maggie's head is on Homer's body.
Keep going.
Homer's head is, I don't know whose body, but it looks like
all
Bart
all the heads are wrong.
Oh, yeah, all the heads are wrong. Bart and Maggie are reversed.
Yeah.
Marge and Homer's head, Marge's body.
Lean it over. Right now I'm not getting
Marge's head, Maggie's body.
There you go. You got it, man. Look at you.
Love the Simpsons.
Yeah, a lot of people, when I go out, I tell them, like, oh, all the heads are wrong. Yeah, it takes a minute. I like it. It's good.
Great.
I have a couple of them, actually.
Nice.
I paid big money for another one of these.
Scott, all of what you're saying does not matter to me. There's only one hat that is on my mind right now.
Oh.
There's only one hat. 3 times dope. Now, check this out. So I'm talking to my brother trying to get the Zoom, and I'm trying to remember where I heard 3 times dope because, yes, they were out late 80s, right?
Yeah, Crapanopolis or something.
I was walking around back then, but I don't remember.
Should I put it on? Let me take it off.
I think Kid mentions them in House Party 3.
I'm going to send it to you.
That's a nice hat.
Try and get it on here. There you go. I'm going to send this hat to you. Hang on, let me see if I can loosen it up a bit.
And when I get it, I'm going to take this one off because this is my de facto.
Let me see if I can loosen it up a little bit. At least loosen up one. There you go.
It's a good head of hair for 61 years old, by the way. So you know.
There you go. And this I Mo 3 times. God bless. Let me try and boy, I look like shit now. I don't like this hat.
3 times dope. Oh, 3 times? 3 times dope.
Yeah, buddy.
It works out.
This is your hat. This is your hat.
It works out.
Yeah, I like this hat. I've never worn it. What's it, like 30 years old? I thought about it when I'm going to send it to you, but
that's
it's like
an official
years
whistle.
Old.
That's an official whistle.
That's an official Arista hat.
That's amazing.
Arista Records, Clive Davis. I met Clive. I have a picture with Clive.
Did you see the Whitney Houston movie? Stanley Tucci was playing Clive.
Yeah.
What did you think about the movie?
I'm going to take your hat off. I'm going to send it to you. I'm going to send it to you, really. I will send it to you.
I'm going to rock that.
I look forward to
Live.
it. Yeah, I don't like that. Ask me about Whitney Houston is tough.
Whitney.
So I feel bad about Whitney. I feel bad. And I mentioned Clive, and you asked me, and I'm going to say it. Clive caused Whitney to die.
I think he put the pressure on him. That's kind of like what the movie was basically saying.
I was at the Beverly Hilton. I stayed at the Beverly Hilton for 6 days.
Oh, wow. So this
is... yeah, he is his pre-Grammy party. And he's pressuring real hard to perform, and she didn't want to perform.
Right.
So she did a little Matthew Perry. She did, Snuffles wants a dog biscuit. Yeah, she got a little.
Oh wow.
That would be my guess. That would be my. I know Clive was pressuring her hard.
So did she? All right. So in the movie, it led me to believe, unless I watched it wrong, that she had actually performed.
Again. Now you got me talking serious shit.
Right.
Shouldn't get out.
I know. This is just offline.
Clive,
this is for my personal.
Whitney hard.
So, but in the movie, it shows her. I think she performs at the end.
She was a lesbian originally, right? That was the original.
Well, they have her. She's
Bobby Brown,
and she's with Robin.
How much do you want to know?
Did you see?
What do you want to know?
Oh man, we're gonna have to do a whole nother show on.
No.
But like Robin. I mean, I don't know. All right. So first of all, let me give you the background.
See, I'm drinking way too much, kids, right now.
Like I watched this movie. I watched the Whitney Houston the biopic. And it's not, I don't really do biopics like that, but they've been making good ones lately. So I was like, let me check this one out. I watched this with my little baby girl.
Was this when you got your wife to switch off ESPN?
Yes, definitely. She wasn't even in the house this time. Okay. I'm with the kids, and I put the Whitney Houston movie on. Baby girl comes and sits down and watches. I'm talking about Hocus Pocus, anything kids.
I love fucking with you. I love fucking with you. Go ahead.
She watches Django. She's a kid. She's 10. We've watched Django Unchained when she was 5. So I've been putting her on movies.
My sister took me to see The Exorcist when I was 12.
Oh my God. My mom and dad took me to see The Crying Game when I was 10.
Go on. No, because I don't want to get sidetracked. Go on.
Penis comes out. He screams, "Boy, cover your eyes." Everybody's laughing at me in the movie theater. He thought it was a war film, but it was a crying game. Go figure. All right. So we're watching a movie. She watches this whole movie through and through, which rarely ever happens. She thought it was good. She was singing. She loved the music.
How old is she?
She's 11 right now. She's in choir and band, and she quit
You got
choir
a
just
boy
to
that
play
plays
band.
piano, and you got her in the choir.
And she can sing, but she
We are
plays
gonna, hey,
baritone.
buddy, I'll tell you, you and me forget this comedy thing.
Right?
We're gonna make money on those kids.
Yeah, I'm gonna crack my belt because I'm gonna get him Joe Jackson style. That seems the best way to work. Gotta pop the belt
Scotty
on
T,
him.
ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're announcing it here tonight. Scotty T's got a new band coming out.
Yup, whipped up
Coming
kids.
soon. Mo 3 times with his new 3 times dope hat with the kids.
Be a great thing. All right, so we're watching a movie. What did I see in a movie? Like maybe a month or two ago. All right, so she had the relationship with Robin. Robin seemed cool, like they were hiding it, but her father ultimately knew everything that was going on and was like on like the business end of things, like business first, and then you're my baby girl, or kind of like a mixed up relationship. So it seemed like there was like a tumultuous relationship between her and her father. It seemed like Sissy was, you know, kind of like a you would like her anchor.
You're going deep into Whitney Houston, aren't you?
Then she was with Clive. I love Whitney Houston. I love Whitney. Like, and then I was telling like to be
I
able
saw
to
her
sit
at
there.
Madison Square Garden.
Oh man, the Mecca.
I was working for Arista. I was working for BMG Arista. And shoot. Yeah, it's sad. It's sad. Because in one sense, I blame Whitney Houston, but in another sense, I blame Clive Davis. And that's from my heart.
Why would you blame Clive?
Well, I blame Whitney, of course, you know, the whole well, if you've ever seen, you said, you know, YouTube, you can go to Whitney and see some of her really bad performances with Bobby Brown, where she's, you know, crinkled up and but that was an extreme talent that it's like, and I don't mean to get too topical too early, but Matthew Perry dying.
Right.
There's part of me that I feel really bad.
Yeah.
But there's another part of me I saw today, he sold $35 million worth of property. What would $35 million mean to you, Mo, 3 times in
like in my life? I mean, because I've dealt with
I wish I could feel sorry for Whitney Houston or Tom Petty or Michael Jackson or Prince or the guy from the Foo Fighters or whoever. I don't. I just don't.
None of them.
I made those decisions in my life to say, nah, I'm good. I'm good.
And we see a lot of artists that have gone on, like what's my man who played Eric Clapton? Used to have a big problems with drugs and alcohol, and he kind of made it through. It's like some people aren't going to make it back. It just seems to me like in that industry,
it's like Hollywood and music. I mean, I was blessed to have worked in the music business and get out alive. Yeah. I'll say that. You're safer in Central Park at night than being in a room full of music executives. I'll tell you that. You're safer at night.
You've said something profound right there. There's your short. There's your short right there. Because like you said something that would make people think.
Well, because
you're comparing the music industry to Central Park, and Central Park is coming out on top at night.
You know, maybe go to Detroit, or I use this an old joke.
Yeah,
but the reason I mention that is because a lot of artists get screwed by the record company. That like when Whitney Houston got big, all of a sudden she went from a nickel a record to a quarter a record. So all of a sudden Whitney wasn't as important as Toni Braxton, who was making a nickel a record. So Whitney was kind of on her own, and let's spend our money on Toni because Toni only makes a nickel a record.
Right.
And there was the whole royalties and shit like that. The music business is a very, very, it's kind of like YouTube. No, let's move on. Honestly, I don't want to get on that, but
it's a bank.
Yeah, no, because I have a lot of bands that would, the royalty, the kicks from Hagerstown, Maryland, or whatever, they re-upped on Atlantic, and they went from a nickel record to a dime record, and all of a sudden they went from $1.5 million to tits up.
Wow.
Yeah.
Whoosh. That's like that's
I didn't mean to drop a lot of nonsense, but no, the record business is smarmy label shit.
Yeah. Usually that's what happens anytime you're dealing with money. You know, it brings out corruption. Easily. There would be no, well, there will always be corruption. Yeah. Scotty T is from the Comedy Corner, and he does comedy. That's why we came in on jokes.
Your comedy minute, but
I'm sorry, your comedy minute. Show me your shirt.
Oh man, I'm old. I'm fat. I'm old.
Me too. I'll show everybody my bald head.
Hey.
Look at that. That's a beautiful shirt. I like
There's
that.
my mic. Look at my mic up there.
You have mics. He has plaques on the wall. How's York? What do you do out in York?
What's
your favorite thing?
Not much, man. Not much. Let me put this back.
What's a normal day?
What's that?
What's like a normal day like?
Trying to make people laugh.
I love it.
No, really. I don't take myself seriously. I think when people take themselves too seriously, and you know, we talk about comedy and Robin Williams and comedy is a very dark thing. I did a couple dark jokes, and for the last 4 years of my life, and they're all chronicled. You can just go to my YouTube channel and you know, you can see from my first video, you know, almost 4 years ago to now, me spending time with Mo 3 times. I just do, you know, I wake up every day. I'll give you this. This is from my heart. I get in my head that this is the funniest thing. This is going to go viral. This is so funny. And I do it, and it doesn't do shit. And then, meanwhile, over at Instagram, it has 20,000 views, and I just went over 1,000. You know, it's so subjective.
It is.
And I think it reminds me of The Wizard of Oz. You know the movie The Wizard of Oz?
Definitely.
Where the guy's back there and he's flipping the knobs.
Yeah.
He flipped the knob. There, give Scotty T a crumb of joy. And all of a sudden, 108,000 people saw my video. You know, it's
they figuring out that algorithm is.
I don't think it's an algorithm. I think
it's just somebody going, huh?
A bunch of old guys that have the levers.
Just if it passes their site and they happen.
Old guys that run the music business.
Hmm.
I'm just saying, you know, money. Follow the money, man. Follow the money. Always follow the money.
Follow the money. But how do you, with all this, well, like, all right. So with comedy, like, well, like, what inspired you to do comedy? That's like my throwaway question right there.
Well, look, man, I don't want to belabor this point, but you have to, at some point in your life, you have to say that it's about money or it's just about leaving the world a little better place than you found it. Doing something good for people, trying to make people laugh. And I'm going to stand by, I just try and make people laugh. Whether I do a joke about Whitney Houston's crack pipe, but yet we had a very serious conversation about Whitney Houston and Clive Davis, and that's what you're doing, Mo 3 times, and that's a slippery slope.
Yeah, you
mentioned Israel and Hamas and you know the Pakistan, you know, Palestinians. Yeah, I mean, Israel. When you do, it's like in other words, it's almost here. Here's Trump. Here's Biden. Say Britney Spears. say free Britney.
Oh my God! I was saying free Britney. Now
Britney
I'm like
Spears and Demi Lovato here in the same the same think tankery. maybe slapping a little dab of Ariana Grande in there, and maybe that's just my take,
right?
Because Britney Spears. Never mind.
Let's hear it. I want to hear it.
Taylor Swift
Did you
is
see
going to
her
be a wide
dancing?
receiver. Taylor
dancing?
Swift is going to be a wide receiver, and Travis Kelce is.
Oh my God. That sir.
No, Travis Kelce's a tight end. He's a tight end.
Yeah.
Taylor Swift is a wide.
Yeah.
She had a tight end.
Oh,
She's gonna be a wide.
Oh wow.
Stop it! Stop it!
Hashtag
Kid.
Taylor Swift. I'm gonna let you speak.
The Swifties will be after my ass.
That's crazy.
Wait,
yeah, they
now
are.
Stop
She
it!
has
Now
an
you
army,
just tied that thing around.
an army of people. The Swifties.
The Swifties.
What do you think about like the
Swifties are going to come after you
or
most 3 times.
or the Beehive,
or the Beyonce.
like the Beyonce and Riri has the Navy.
I showed a Beyonce ticket
Yeah.
with Missy Elliott and a ticket from I forget the Brat and all these
Oh wow.
a ticket from RFK in DC.
I love DC. I love me some.
That was
Chili
I forget who was it. It was Beyonce and Missy Elliott and a couple other acts.
I saw Beyonce and Destiny's Child.
Okay.
Biz Markie was DJing and he performed Just a Friend.
Wow.
Yep. Biz. I can beatbox better than that. But yeah, and this is what Destiny's Child went through their second iteration with the second group of girls. And
right, yeah.
Beyonce, and they were still like, still grinding it out, and they had their wardrobe boxes on it, and they had to change right there on stage. And I got to see them. I love you, Kelly. I'm married, Kelly, but I loved you. And I saw all of you.
Kelly Rowland.
Kelly was the one.
Kelly was the one.
She was the one. They were all beautiful. They're all beautiful. Kelly was the one.
Yeah, it's a lot of it. A lot of it is smoke and mirrors, though. When I worked for RCA, I worked for RCA Records for a while, and the guy used to say about Britney Spears, all the girls want to be like her, and all the boys want to.
Yep.
And or Dave Matthews, all the guys want to be like Dave, and all the girls want to.
I love Dave Matthews, and I would not have if I didn't go to Rider University.
The drummers, the bomb diggity, man. The drummers, the shit.
It's the violin, the guy who plays the fiddle. He killed.
Boyd Tinsley.
I won tickets to. Well, my friend was going to Dave Matthews, and we had to sit in line for the tickets, and they do like the raffle, and I won a raffle so we can go back.
Yeah,
I was like, here, go ahead, take those tickets.
Dave's a real nice guy too. Yeah. Dave's a real good guy.
He looks pretty cool. Like a cool guy.
If you go to my Facebook page, Dave and I are buddies. We the Crash Tour. I'm very proud of that, by the way. When you say about things that you've done in your life and you're proud of, I worked for RCA Records and the Crash record came out.
I love that song.
Dave Matthews.
Yeah,
Crash.
that was the theme to Dawson's
Crash
Creek.
Into Me.
Yep. Crash
and
into me.
When, in other words, not to sound arrogant, Dave Matthews did the record, but I helped promote that record to make it go where it went.
It made it over here.
We had people all around the country. Here,
so you did your job, definitely.
We had people all around the country, in L.A. and New York and Chicago and wherever, and you're responsible for making that thing Whitney Houston or Dave Matthews go up the chart.
Yeah.
And back in the day, there were Billboard reporters, and again, I don't want to get too far into it, but yeah, and Dave Matthews, he started in Charlottesville, Virginia, and was selling things out of the back of his car.
Yeah, that's what they said. He was doing it in '91.
It's true, 100% true.
Yes, I love. Yeah.
By the way, buy a coffee mug. Support your comedy minute.
Show us the coffee mug, guys.
Hey, no, you can't even get the damn name right. You're comedy minute, Scotty T.
I comedy cornered you.
Yeah, you comedy cornered my ass. And I'm like,
I feel terrible. I probably made you feel terrible.
Well, you need a Red Bull.
I need some jokes. That's what I need.
Some jokes.
That's what I need. How do you feel when people just press you to say, hey, you do comedy? Tell me a joke.
I tell them to go fuck themselves.
Oh wow! All right, so let's test this out.
No, stop. Stop. What? Hey, what's a twin's favorite fruit?
Twins' favorite fruit: grapes.
Pears.
All right, so now.
All right, hey, I'll do one more. I'm
myself.
gonna do one more, and we're gonna get out of here shortly.
Okay.
Don't stay with. Stop the recording and shit. But I'll do this joke. I like this joke a lot. I said, "Yeah, beat it." I love that joke.
Now, if you're wondering what's going on, out of respect, he said cut it, so I cut it, and I gave you the punchline. Let's keep it moving.
I love that joke. I really do. I love that joke.
Me too. We love all of them.
Really?
Especially the...
I love your chair, man. I can't get past your chair. Your chair is the bomb diggity. I'll tell you what. I'm going to send you the 3 times dope pack. You send me one of those chairs.
And I'll send you the chair out. That could happen. It could happen.
It's not too far from Philadelphia to get it. New Jersey. You're New Jersey, right?
I mean, York. That's why I was asking. Like, what is there to do out there? Because we had to take a ride up.
York, Pennsylvania. That's. I was born and raised here. Guy was sleeping with a sheep.
God.
That's true. I right hand to God. I
got stories.
I always say this, and it's true. I don't give a shit if you're lesbian, bi, gay, trans, asexual, pansexual. I don't give a shit. I come from York, Pennsylvania. there's a man slept with a sheep. Dad. That's true. When I was a kid, the guys, because the York Interstate Fair, York, Pennsylvania, is known for barbells and York pepper patties. But the York State Fair is one of the first state fairs ever.
Wow.
And as a kid, I was like, oh my God. York, Pennsylvania is the first capital of the United States.
I didn't know that.
Annapolis, people say Annapolis, but York, Pennsylvania, the Plow Tavern. But York, Pennsylvania, where the men are men and the sheep are scared.
Oh, man, they should be.
Dad. That's no lie. That's Dad.
Oh, man.
Wilbur.
When I was on my first tour in Iraq, I was on night shift, and we were looking at we had a big old blimp in Iraq to basically see what's going on in the city.
Now we're getting somewhere. Kids.
You're getting army stories now, but this isn't.
Now we're getting somewhere.
So
Let's move this thing in. Now we're getting somewhere.
Like, it has the night vision
Scotty
and everything.
Hey, by the way, Whitney Houston's up in the corner, if you see. You can get my finger up there. Whitney Houston.
There it is.
There she is. Up in the corner. Now tell me the story about going to Iraq.
All right, so I was
up in the corner.
Oh.
Not TLC.
That's a LaFace. You gotta go this way.
Oh, here. There you go. It's
over here with the gold cassettes.
Yeah, it's Whitney at the top.
Yeah, there you go. I see it.
All right.
Rest in peace, Whitney.
Go ahead, my
Whitney,
friend.
This story's for you, Whitney.
Story.
All right, so I'm on night shift, and we're just looking at the feed from the blimp. Camera zooms in, night vision, clear night vision. There are 2 Iraqi gentlemen, and they have a goat. They got a goat. I'm thinking it's a goat. Definitely wasn't a camel, but it was a goat. And now check this out. They are double teaming this goat. This guy. And this is how they're doing it. And
wait a second.
It's already bad that they're banging a goat, but now they're double teaming a goat. Now it's not the same time, so it's like a train. They're taking turns on a goat. This guy's getting some strokes, and then he does whatever he does, and then his buddy takes over.
Oh my God, man!
It's already messed up. But just seeing this whole thing, you just forget it's a goat. Now this is what this guy is doing to lubricate himself. He's literally licking himself. He's licking his palms and twisting it on his knob, and then licking it, and then smacking it on the goat and then twisting back on his knob, and then he bangs the goat out, and then his friend does the same exact thing. Like,
oh my God, oh my God.
I'm like, we're Muslims, and that's his right hand he's using. His right hand, not the unclean left hand. He's using the right. What is going on here? I called for Allah. I'm not Muslim, but I called for Allah that day to save those guys. But yeah, they were taking turns on that goat.
All right, look, we're gonna end this thing because I don't think, as I do a lot of the really sick shit, and I don't think I can beat double teaming a goat.
Mm-mm. No.
But one of my biggest videos on YouTube is something called vabbing. Are you familiar with vabbing?
I am. Yes.
Okay.
I had to Google it when I first heard about it, but yeah.
Why don't you tell the fine folks at home, and again, put the kids away because this is not safe for work.
Put the kids away. Now, vabbing, as I understand it, is when a lady, it's gone. All right. When a lady spreads her legs, inserts a finger, 2 fingers, 3, a fist, whatever she wants inside of herself, and then she uses her natural juices as a perfume. Yeah. That's what vabbing is.
You described, I tried to help out.
Thank you. I need some help. But there's women that are actually doing that out there. They got a word for it.
Let the people know what vabbing is.
Gotta hit the wrist.
Now go on though. Let's end on a high note.
Mm-hmm.
Tell them what happens when the woman goes out to the club.
I have no idea what happens to the woman when she goes out to the club. Is this for vabbing?
Serious?
Is this for vabbing?
Serious?
Is this another part to vabbing? We're learning. We're learning here.
When the woman, this is like I've done vabbing. I've done a guy that had sex with a supermarket chicken. He broke up with his sex dolls. But no, the vabbing, and this is true. Yuri Tolochko, the guy was in love with a sex doll, married her, and cheated on her with a supermarket chicken. But vabbing, the girl.
I do remember a guy wearing I didn't know that's how his story is going so far.
No, but we can't get off. We can't. We got to finish vabbing.
We're definitely going to talk about this.
And Yuri Tolochko. But the girl, the woman, she said she vabs, and then she douses herself up, and the men follow her around the room.
Oh, that's the reason for it, for her scent. Like, what if she's having like an off day? What if her pH is not balanced? Does she still do this?
And if you're a man, can you take your sweaty your balls and get a little ball rub?
What are we going to call that?
Pheromones or something.
Yeah.
But we're going to end with Yuri Tolochko, who's my favorite guy. I'm doing this, almost coming up on 4 years. Yuri Tolochko was dating his sex doll. He bought a sex doll. And there's another sex doll. You have to do that story.
Mm-hmm.
There's a new sex doll story where a guy got, I think it's Tennessee, somewhere. He was sent to go collect a body, and he fell in love with the sex doll and took the sex doll, and then he was arrested. Yuri Tolochko, that's a new story. But Yuri Tolochko, that was one of my early stories. He fell in love. He ordered a sex doll. He fell in love with it. He courted it. He didn't just marry it. He courted her for like 6 months, and then he married her. He knew that he loved her, but he cheated on her with an inanimate object, and a supermarket chicken.
Oh my God!
He's now married to an ashtray.
Is he really? Oh, excuse me, I burst. He's really married to an ash. Like, all right, how do you go?
He fell in love with an ashtray.
I remember this guy. I didn't know that's how his story, like, Like that's how it's going for him. I just thought he married his sex doll and went off.
Look, Mo 3 times. We're gonna end on this. I know it's your show, but how many followers on Instagram do you think Yuri Talachko has?
5.6 million.
There's a couple 100,000, 150, 200,000. I think 350,000.
How many? All right. So, how many followers does the rotisserie chicken have? That's what I want to know. These are the things I want to know.
He bought it.
I'm not gonna lie, that sex doll is kind of hot.
He bought it over at BJ's. The chicken.
I gotta bring back
hasn't reported in. No, he broke up. He cheated on Margot, his original sex doll. This is all true.
I'm looking at Margot.
Got 2 new sex dolls, and he was in love with them, but now he's in love with an ashtray.
And he's in love with an.
Yeah, Yuri Talachko. You have to.
Yuri's ripped.
What? What did you just say?
He's like ripped. He's like he's well built.
Yeah. Are you pulling it up?
I'm looking at it right now. Hold on. I'm gonna.
See if you can throw him up there. Oh my God, Yuri's the shit. Yuri is the shit.
Let's see here. I'm gonna throw it up over my face. Here's Yuri.
Oh my God, Yuri Talachko.
Can you see it? He's just sitting there.
He cheated on his sex doll.
Look at that sex doll, guys.
Chicken. Oh, God.
How would you go from this to a store-bought chicken?
All right, kids. Look at the time.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
I gotta rearrange my sock drawer.
We got to hang out with Your Comedy Minute. Scotty T.
Oh, he said it right. Golly, buy a coffee mug, buy a shirt.
Go get a mug, buy a sweatshirt, get his merch. Go to his page. I'm going to put it right here underneath my, underneath my finger. Go to his link. Check his link out.
Kids at home, don't get your parents. Get your parents' approval.
Kiki, you watch Django Unchained. You're allowed to. But all you other kids, definitely get permission. And parents, go check his link. Anything else, Scotty T?
Brother, I love you. I think you're the best. I look forward to many more collaborations.
I as well.
Honestly, you are a lot of fun.
I love this.
God bless you, man. You are, and keep. I want to mention your brother's YouTube channel. Mm-hmm. And anything that I can do on my behalf, because I believe that in my heart. You know, Google and Meta and X and all the, the big money and all that crap. People like Mo 3 times and Scotty T, and that's where it's at.
That's where it's at.
Have a great night. I'll see you real soon.
Thanks.
Oh, it's good. Mm-hmm. Good and terrible.
All right, insert out music, and we're out. All right, I'm gonna stop recording here. Well, I had to go out with my mouth open. Don't cheer that. If you're gonna cheer anything, you cheer Scotty T in Your Comedy Minute. That's right. Check the links in the descriptions. And you already know we'll see you Thursday, 7:30 p.m. Call in 313-825-5557. You're going to be live with Mo 3 times. I don't know what you call it, but what we call it is, look at it, bald head out there. We don't care. But let me take myself off because we do the me episodes live, but I love all of you guys, and what we do is change it to that. That happened. The we episodes live right in front of our eyes Thursday nights at 7:30, talking shit, getting clicks. I did that. Watch the show. Bang, bang, bang. Peace.